Hello, YouTube viewers, and hello to Twitter viewers who see my link on YouTube or see my link on Twitter. So I have made another lost in translation mistake. I got on the wrong train because they have two sides to every platform, and they have a marquee that indicates when the train is meant to arrive. And because on the side that I was staying, I got on a train that got into the station earlier. Train that I booked on to take. So I have a designated seat, but I'm on the wrong train, so I kind of had a little conversation with the people that were sitting in one of my seats. And then it became clear to me, we called an attendant, and then it was pointed out to me that I got on the wrong train, but it's going to the same destination, and I'll be arriving there, but not as fast as had I gotten on the right train. So at least I'm heading in the right place, and they gave me this seat. So this is clean. You are required to wear a mask if you're not eating. And it's for the benefit of other people's health that are in your vicinity. And way at the end there is seat number 1E on this side. And I put my 3 big bags of luggage there. I'm so glad to just not have to deal with them, even for like a half hour or so. So I expect I'll be arriving in Taipei high-speed rail station some point in the afternoon. Sometimes people tell me times and things, and of course I'm processing so many things, being a fish out of water. It's interesting the kind of things you retain and the other things you have goldfish memory about. What I retained is that I'll be going to my destination, and that I'll be going there a little later. So whether exactly what time it is, that was that I let that go. I don't care, basically, because I'm going there anyway, and a few minutes is not going to plan to go to some hot springs today, but that will require a hostel which is very close to the main train station. From the hostel, I will plan my day at the hot springs. The concierge there, and I might be able to get some good to what I can do in the course of the day and plan my return, because I plan on having a good meal tonight in time. It's become one of my favorite restaurants because it's a chain, and not to leave Taipei or Taiwan without having myself some sweet potato leaves. So I know what is expected of me. Anyway, it's been a whirlwind. Arriving here on the 17th of January. I've been to a number of cities. I managed to in terms of transport, ground transport, not relying on flying, which I did often in Vietnam. It made more sense because of the affordability and the high-speed rail option and system. Plus, shuttle buses work. And as far as Taipei goes, taxis are okay for short trips. And I used them initially when I arrived, and they served me well. In fact, maybe there's so many proximities and differences in proximities regarding Taichung, and more stops, which is why this train won't get to Taipei as fast as the express one, because I think the express had 2 stops, which is nice. The live viewer, but at some point I'll be able to better idea of what's going on. And I'm on the sunny side of the train, so it's so there we are. And we have these little tables here. Let me put that down. Okay. Okie dokie. And we have a bit of a blind. That's you, or so one would think, right? Trying to adjust. So anyway, we made any errors. No. All right. Interesting. Let's check YouTube, see if it's actually broadcasting. And we're in the live, and it hasn't refreshed yet. No, hey, it's working. Hi there, you. Yeah, let's do that. I do not see my text. What? Okay, there's a certain. Alright, so I'm going to send out a Twitter notification. And, you know, before I know it, I'll probably be in Taipei. So there we go. Alrighty. Because what is nice is when you do use Twitter for notification, people who follow you, when they click on your link, it'll just open up their YouTube channel. So, and the other thing is, I just realized that I can chat with connection issues, and I don't have to touch my broadcasting screen. So I'm seeing if I can try and let me see our progress. I get worried now that, okay, we're moving pretty fast. You can see our progress. So that's the destination. And in fact, I think I can walk it. I think I can walk to my hostel if I believe so. That is, I didn't realize it was that close. But I am laden with a lot of heavy, and I have 3 things, and I can walk actually. So we'll see. I'll decide what happens. But yeah, we're moving.
本列车即将抵达新竹站，下车时
So why don't I show you a little bit out the window?
月台间隙
There we are. And I'll pan over to the screen. We will soon hinge through.
We will soon make a brief stop at Shinju Station.
Shinju.
Please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you. And
So,
mind the platform
I don't
path.
need to. Shinju is not my stop. I'm
Inside.
Oh, and we are adjusting. And let's see if we got a good Twitter notification. Come on, come on. Yes, look. There's my Twitter with a link. Excellent. So things are back to working again. So hopefully it'll remain repaired when we get back to Vietnam and for our final 2 days here in Taipei, because we have put the rest of the island behind. But it's not forever. I think that Taiwan has somehow imprinted itself on me in a way that it'll compel me to return and to continue experiencing what it has to offer, because there's a lot of complexities in this country that are really worthy of discovery. And I have to say, as an outsider, I have not been made to feel like an outsider. Not that that should have any bearing on anything, but other than that, it's nice when you are welcomed just for being, occupying a space, and not because you're welcomed because you potentially could spend money, which is a given as such, but that's not the kind of sense of the welcoming that I've received. It's genuine curiosity and genuine, I think, when people understand your motivations for coming to visit and coming to learn about their way of life, there's a certain amount of pride, and also they kind of step up and say, well, in that case, let me show you something. That is pretty cool, because I've been getting a lot of that the entire time I've been here in Taiwan. Good for you, Taiwan. Thank you so much for making me feel welcome. And now we're departing Hinshu. I know that much. Says the guy that got on the wrong train, but at least headed to the right destination. So there is, I don't know if you can see. No, you can't. You can't, but there are high-rises in that direction, but the glare is too hard. Yeah, there it is. There are the high-rises. Okie dokie. Let me go into my YouTube. See if we got anybody in the chat here. No, but it's still early yet. It's still early yet. Gave them much thought because the trains in Canada are pretty ho-hum. In that, you know, the train that times to drive to try, you know. So I have a bunk mate.